Easy, right? Return it.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Rolling right. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one out wide to A-Track. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's not!
Once again, it's A-Track. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Easy, right?
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9.
Ozzy, sit up! Sit up!
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Go ahead.
To throw is Jackson. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. They're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. A-Jack, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal.
22-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 19, Tiger, 19.
He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, Cleveland.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Up the middle, here's Ford. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 43, here's second down and 3. They'll run once more with Ford. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Malachi starts there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Flush to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's going to be touched down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Ready. Let's go now. Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs.
Big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10.
Now Jackson. That is caught left side by Waddle. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
Brings up second and 9. At the Browns' 48-yard line.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Tremble. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's right side, taken in by Tremble. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's the safety, Greg Delpit, star at LSU, in there for the sack.
sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case...
And he's in! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
On the ready. Here we go. Set. Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by 4. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 3.
At the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Again, it's 4. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Ready, set.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking, 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Head up. This is right. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, Jackson. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in the line of scrimmage. And that's it. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. 4th down. They bring out Michael Palardy to punt as he's standing right around his own goal line. A good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Dragon 60.
As Shador on 1st down, forced out wide. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Get it. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
From the gun, it's Shador. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throw on the run, but it's off target. Finds man, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
He's got a man. It's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On first and 10, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. That'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Jackson up top again. Out to his right. He's going to run it to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Play action now. Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath here and find Wright. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and long for Jackson. His tight end Trimble over the middle. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll throw on first down with Sanders. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Jackson now on second down. Flushed to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19,
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
At the 31-yard line.
70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
On first down, it's Sanders. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Liking ain't fit.
On second down, it's 4. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Sanders will throw it, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Jalen Wright now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. A pickup of 44 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Okay, break. Unlock wide. Up 76.
Here's Ford heading left. Finding room at the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 43 yards. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it's Sanders. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Okay, ready? First down. Cut 19. Cut 19.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Now Shador. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Track Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Shador. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They're in four-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. Throwing again is Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal.
70.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On first down, a run for right. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Second down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's taken down up past the 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. give, it's right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 11.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. It's hot.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one for the Ravens. 39 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
On first and 10, it's H.A. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll stay on the ground with A-10. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run yard, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run with H.A. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sherrod H.A. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
tight. 19 tight. Let's go. Drop 50. 60 bites it.
As Storm on foot. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now, Sanders. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. 62 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
180.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Second and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the home victory.